Hi, you guys. Today you are doing another Native American art project. This is going to be super fun. These definitely will be posted up in the room, and I keep them for open house kind of at the end of the year. So please make sure you follow my directions, take your time, and bring it back to class. Okay, so over here on the left, you have a picture dictionary. So think about back in the day, when Native Americans were the main people living on our land. In order to tell a story, they told stories by drawing pictures, and the pictures told a story. So you're going to use these symbols to tell a short story, and then your interpretation will go on the back. So you want to make sure that you do all of these parts. This is the one that will definitely be turned in. This one can stay in your binder. Okay. So I'm going to do an example. I don't want you to do the same one. I want you to come up with one on your own. I'm going to do pencil first to make sure I don't make a mistake. Please do that too. Don't do marker, pencil, colored pencils, or crayon until you're sure your story makes sense. So you're going to write your name at the top. And I'm going to go ahead and tell a short story. So I'm going to say a story about a girl. So here you see a story or a symbol for girl. So I'm going to draw it. So just like we write sentences, I'm going to write one line of pictures that in my interpretation will be a sentence for the story. So this is the symbol for the girl. So I'm going to say the girl lived at an Indian camp. So I'm going to draw Indian camp. The Indian camp symbol is 3 houses, or keep these side by side. So I'm going to say the girl lived in an Indian camp and she was very wise. So I'm going to draw the wise symbol. And notice I'm drawing exactly like I see on the thing. You don't want to change it, okay? So I said there was a girl who lived in an Indian camp who was very wise. I'm going to say that she went out hunting. So let's see if there's a symbol for hunting. We go to the fish. Okay, so that's okay. I don't see one for hunting, but there is a symbol for fish and river. So I'm going to say that the girl, I'm going to draw the symbol again. Oops, I drew it wrong way. The girl went to the river, right? There's the river symbol, and she went hunting for fish. So I'm going to draw the fish symbol. And then I'm going to say also that there were many fish. She found many fish. And then I'm going to say that it was springtime. I'm going to explain what the weather's like the setting. It was springtime, and I'm going to say that it was clear weather. Then I'm going to say that she went back to her home and made a campfire. And I'm going to say that the fish tasted very good. So I'm going to draw that the many fish that she captured were cooked on the campfire and that they were really good. There's the symbol for good. And then I'm going to say that she was very happy. Or I'm going to draw all of them. I'm going to say that her and her family were very happy. I'm going to draw the girl. I'm going to draw that she has a brother, so the symbol for a boy. I'm going to draw the woman and the man too for her parents. And I'm going to draw that they were all happy. So here's the happy symbol right here. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll go over it with marker. So for example, I can draw this part here. I might make them a little bit bigger. And you know, you wrote it, you should have done it all in pencil first. So if you want to change any of it or make it bigger, you can. So after you color all of it, then you need to make sure you interpret the story on the back. Make sure you do this in pencil. If you do it in marker, it's going to show through and ruin your picture. So here's my story. There was a girl who lived in an Indian camp and was very wise. There once was a girl who lived at an Indian camp, comma, and was very wise. Okay, what did I do next? I said that one day she went to the river to go fishing and found many fish. One day, the girl went to the river to hunt for fish, comma, and found many fish. Period. Okay, next part, where I'm describing the weather. I'm going to say that the weather was very clear because it was springtime. It was spring and the weather was very clear. So notice that I'm including every part of a short story. So before I move on, I should have talked about this at the beginning. You should make sure that you at least have a person, or if you want to tell a story about an animal, that's fine. You can tell that story about an eagle, a turtle, a fish, or even a horse, because there's the symbol for a horse and horse tracks. But you need to make sure that you tell a story. So you need a main character, you need a setting that talk about the weather, where are they, and what are they doing. So it's kind of the who, what, where, when, and why. That's what you should be answering in your story. That's how you'll get full credit for this, okay? All right, so it was spring and the weather was very clear. Now I'm going to write down that she went back home to make a fire. The girl went home and made a fire to cook the fish. It was very good, right? Because I wrote the good, put the good symbol. Built a fire to cook the many fish, and it was good. And then I'm going to say that all of her family were very happy with what the girl did. So, right, her family was very happy. So notice that I don't use up all the lines, but I do answer who, what, where, when, why. Okay, that's what I want you guys to do. So make sure you complete all the steps of this. Draw your picture, color it. Make sure you write complete nice sentences on the back and bring this back to class. Okay, you guys have fun. I will talk to you later.